What up, tubers? Welcome back to another Sealed here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. The upcoming Qualifier weekend is happening, and it's going to be Sealed Murders at Karlov Manor, so figured I'd get one or two videos of that recorded as a little bit of practice before the actual event. Of course, the qualifiers here qualify you for the Pro Tour or the Arena Champs, depending on how well, or rather, if you do well enough to qualify. So let's get a little sealed action. This sealed format is a doozy because of how many rares that you can open, right? You can have packs that have 3 rares or whatever in them. So sealed is a little bit of a lottery. We've opened 9 rares here ourselves. The question is, are they good? The answer is no. We have 3 good rares, I would say, right? Izoni, Ezram, and Aurelia. But the issue is they are in all of the colors. There's no like core theme. Elegant Parlor can help splash for Aurelia would be good if we end up in a heavier blue-red, but Audience with Tristani is very bad. Charm's pretty bad. Case is unplayable. Spatter is okay. Inheritance is garbage. So this is not what you want to do in this format. We have 3 good rares, all in different colors. We're going to really need to bank on our commons and uncommons, but I would say that this is more of a Prince over Pauper format, meaning there are individual cards that really make up the games as opposed to the commons and uncommons. But we'll see what we can do, because you can obviously open some good commons and uncommons that help curve out. It's not like one bomb is going to save you. You still need to open good filler otherwise. I'm going to do my due diligence of what I normally do, and I'm going to pull out every card that I deem playable, and then we're going to build a deck from there. So I'm just going to pull out all the cards that do stuff. Black does not look particularly useful. I'm sure the Cerebral Confiscation's a little bit better in Sealed. I have not liked this in Draft at all. I rated this as one of my top 3 commons in black during the pre-review, and it is just like bottom tier. But that's why when I do reviews and stuff, or I always say reviews are more of a general guideline, you know. 3 Galvanize. Some good burn there, and double Basher. Bites. All right, so our multicolored cards are really going to have to help us out. And oof, this is bad too. Looking all over the place. And we don't have much fixing. I have a Public Thoroughfare, the Elegant Parlor, and I had one of the Artifact Striders. Woof. So I would say this is a below average pool. And I think the best way to play this is going to be playing the most bombs I can, which is going to be playing Ezram plus Aurelia. So I think I'm kind of forced into playing blue-white splashing red. Wonder if there's a good red-white deck, maybe just a Boros Beat deck. I often say that in Sealed, if you don't open a bomby pool, you just try to build an aggressive pool, and I guess my red-white wouldn't be that bad. I mean, I would lose out on Ezram, but I would have the double Bullrat Clan Basher, which I wouldn't have access to if I'm just splashing Aurelia, right? Well, first and foremost, let's cut the black. And then I'm thinking we cut the green, right, as well. Cutting black. So some form of Jeskai is where we're going to be. How's our creature split look? Red-white's actually pretty good. We have a lot of tricks to push through. I'm going to take a peek at red-white real quick. I wouldn't play Not on My Watch in this deck because we're going to be the ones trying to attack, and we have other removal anyways. And I guess if we just go straight red-white, I wouldn't need to run like the Thoroughfare for fixing, although it would randomly let us hard cast some of those, but I don't think that's necessary. I think I like all of these tricks. We wouldn't need Strider anymore. I guess the Demand Answers isn't fantastic. And then I'd probably cut the Essence of Antiquity, and we would go like this. That honestly does not look bad. We get access to one good bomb, but more than anything else, this has a good curve with good interaction. Right? We have 6 2-drops. That's fantastic in this format. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-drops, 6 3-drops even. Yeah, I like that a lot. That actually looks pretty good to me. I don't think we would want the Hustle Bustle, but yeah, since we have the On the Job, we definitely don't need the Hustle Bustle. Okay, no, I think this is the way to cut it then. Let's go mono Boros Beats. I'm not going to run any forests or swamps for the 2 random face-down cards. Could I get away with 16 lands in this deck? It's possible. We have a little bit heavier red than white here. I could go down on white and maybe go 9-7-1. Although I suppose a lot of my red early on is only for removal, which we're not casting generally. But then again, the Hellion and the Shady Informant are both double red flip-ups. Yeah, I could see running 16 land. I just don't really have a replacement for it. I guess we could put Demand Answers in. No, this totally looks fine. It's not exciting, but I think it can get the job done, so. I think the blue-white splashing Aurelia would be fine. But I think this is going to be the way to go, so. Boros Beats, sealed, murders at Karlov Manor. Round 1, we're on the play, and the hand looks good. We got 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop with On the Job, so I expect a pretty good run out here for us. A little bit unfortunate that we have so many red sources in the deck, and we've drawn 3 of our, 7 planes, but it is what it is. Mountain next turn would be incredible. Be able to flip up our Night Watch and play Red Herring, especially if the opponent's just playing a face-down card of their own this turn, which is the presumed action. Yep. Damn, wow. 4th? Really? That is some pretty bad variance. 4 of 7 planes. None of our 10 red sources. Wait, am I stupid? Did I add 7 mountains and 9 planes? No, we did 9 mountains, 7 planes. Yeah, this is just a little bit unlucky. Come on, mountain. Say we just draw another irrelevant spell. I probably swing out and cast on the job. Actually, no. Now with that draw, it makes more sense to Automaton, give our flyer a good attack. Wow, 5th of our 7 planes. That is so absurd. Variance is a cruel mistress. Like, that is legit insanity. We haven't seen a mountain of our 10 in the top 12 cards. I mean, admittedly, we kept a 7-card hand with no mountains, so it's more like after the fact. We haven't seen it in 5, but... Alright, good block there for us. We get to trade and still make a 2-2. I mean, we're still in a good shape, right? The on-the-job here on this board is looking fantastic. Nice. Alright, this is going to be a good turn for us. Little late to the party. Now we don't even want it, because we're casting on the job this turn. So we're going to hit them for 8 and eat their creatures. Or hit them for 12 and eat one of their creatures. Brutal. Just built different. Boros beats just built different. That ain't gonna cut it. What can they do with 1 mana? Because they're dead to literally every single one of our 4 creatures. The answer is nothing. They could do nothing but cry. Okay, good. Start off with a win. Next game, another great looking opener. Both colors this time, and more importantly, another 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop on the play with interaction. Oh no! They had the ideal 1-drop. Is this going to be another awkward game where I draw more white sources than red? High alerts? Okay. That's cool. Man, having another red source here would be... If I had 2 mountains instead of 2 plains, I would hit them for 7 damage this turn. Kind of sick, but they can trade with my face down card, I guess. That's so disgusting. I mean, I need to draw land before I could flip the Crusher, so... Or the Basher. Okay, Mountain wins. Not really, but it's extremely good. Yeah, nice. You get to go bystander, galvanize, smack him for 3. Keeps the pressure on. Five mana pass. Maybe they have a cold case or whatever it's called. Oh, they have Lost in a Maze. Very nice. Love that card. Still hit him for 2 here. Okay, it's only a 3/2, so it's a great shock target. Destroy target tapped creature. We're not going to sack the red herring yet, no need to. Can we draw on the job? Or whatever it's called. Their deck looks more powerful, but it's a good sign if they're just starting off with drawing a card here for us. So now we're probably going to be attacking with everything no matter what they do. Sure. Damn, bad draw. Tippy Tappy, I guess the consultant? Yeah. That attacks for 3. Oh, their high alert is actually nerfing their Granite Witness and just making it a 2/2 here. That's funny. Alright, they do have a couple of clues and the land that they can sacrifice, so... You just need to draw a little bit more oomph. I don't remember what this... Oh, there it is! There it is! Alright, I don't even need to read what it does. Whenever it attacks, sacrifice any number of creatures, then exile the top card of your library, yada 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 yada. Boros beats, and then on the job. Easy game. Ay, ay, ay. Does this make you feel good, Kenji? Kind of. On the play again, but not as good. Needs to find a 2-drop. 2-drop, 3-drop, removal, and I'll be happy. They have the Elegant Parlor, very nice. Oof, bad. It's okay, not like I was likely to draw a 2-drop there. Might have a problem, friends. And do they have the... I was gonna say reasonable doubt, but No More Lies, very similar. Oh, 5 color already. They're playing 5 color and they have access to turn 2 No More Lies. That kind of feels bad for me, but good beats. Hope I draw, what, Dronesmith or something now? Turn 4, I would like to cast a 1 and 3. Okay. That was obviously our best possible draw. I am expecting it's going to eat a removal spell, but if it doesn't, then we have a chance. And then if it doesn't eat a removal spell, I'm guessing we want to draw any of our haste creatures to trigger the Aurelia draw card effect. Please don't kill her. Just cast some stupid creature, please. Lazav is a stupid creature. Whenever it attacks, exile a card from a graveyard, then investigate. Whenever you sack a clue, you may have it become a creature exiled with it until end of turn. And a Phoenix with nothing. So we get to kill Phoenix and Lazav here. They can't bring back the Phoenix. They can't bring back Lazav. Actually, this was a mistake. I should have just attacked instead of killing the Lazav, because if they block, I can shock the Lazav and keep the Galvanize. And if they double block, then I can eat their Smuggler as well. I guess the random... there's small upside. No, I'll take that back. The shock puts them on a 2-turn clock. Since they haven't killed her yet, I'm expecting Aurelia is going to live for a little bit longer, huh? Actually, keeping the shock might have been a little bit better, even. Okay. Wow, that is also an insane draw. I'm getting very lucky here. Because that is 3 1/1 flyers with a Surveil too. So. I can't be bothered, thank you. I mean, you gotta get lucky in Magic sometimes. Kind of drawing hot perfects, or at least Aurelia was perfect on that individual turn. Can do better than Sanitation. Love it. 3 rare lands in their pool. Love it. I guess they're just playing 5-color all my cards. So, if I get to attack with all my creatures next turn, we're going to trigger both modes of Aurelia. It's also a very good draw. We can flip that at instant speed and kill him. So that'll flip onto a creature, give it +3/+. So, oh, do they have Grotesque Mutation for like 4 or whatever it's called? Is that what it's called? The blue-green Expel? They do. Repulsive Mutation. Okay, that's fine. We just shock their 1/1 in response and they're dead. I shouldn't have even attacked with my Consultant. I wasted time giving them priority to try to block. Okay, that was a case of getting lucky and drawing well, but we'll take it. 3-0 now. Let's keep up the beats, baby. Yeah, I mean, this hand's okay. It's not anything crazy. We do have Aurelia for hopeful turn 5 shenanigans. But it's got a decent curve out, even if we just find 1/3 land, right? Or 1 additional land, I guess I should say. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to leave the land on top. When we want to get to 5, I think that's worth it. Oh hell, we even want to get to 6 kind of with the Hellion in hand. We're going to go with the Flyer first, and then we're probably just going to hard cast the Night Watch next turn. Three mana Brick. Fairy Snoop. If they missed a land drop, I think I would have done that main phase if I were them. Because now they're a land behind. Vanifar is absolutely absurd. Sheesh. Cloak a card from their hand or put a 1/1 counter on each colorless creature they control. My lord. I do not have too many ways to deal with that thing. Well, we gotta hope that they can't kill Aurelia. She was murdered. Yeah, and now we're just gonna lose the Vanifar. So sick. Ugh. Bombs be bombs. I think I just have to keep putting pressure on. Mind control. Yeah, and that'll probably be that. My suggestion to you, if you can, open Vanifar in your in your games. Okay, that gives us maybe a way to win. The Clan Crusher with Double Strike, Trample, and Concealed Weapon. Oh, well, I take that back. I take that back thoroughly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay. GG's. That is a beating. And I don't think there was anything we could have done about it. Our draw was decent, but it wasn't Vanifar decent. Ugh. Oh, we do have a binding, so we had a way to deal with Vanifar, but we needed to draw it. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's another one of those hands that really needs to find more creatures. Like if I had an inside source, that would be perfect. I might galvanize that Gorehound, given that we just drew another. Okay. Deny them a little bit of value. Not good. Person of interest. Okay. You get to surveil twice. I'm gonna galvanize the 2/2, I guess. The one without menace, the one that can block. And I suppose I just try to race. Obviously, this 4/3 dies to a lot of things, but I don't think we have another option, really. It's in their hand, then. Okay. They must have another removal spell. Oh, you know what they have? They have the Death Touch trick. That's what they have. That means I can't attack here. Right? It totally is the Death Touch trick. So I'm going to flip end of turn, and I mean, there's a world where if they get a little bit too aggro, we could, in theory, win next turn. Yeah, they're not. I'm putting it at, like, 90% they have the 1-mana Death Touch trick. Night Drinker, Moroi. But, I mean, if we have to make them leave open a black for the rest of the game, I'm okay with that. So if I can find a shock... They don't have any blocks then. I will accept this draw step. And the thing is, if they draw a land next turn, what they're going to do is sack one of their suspects to try to kill my Aurelia, and we just get him with the Auspicious Arrival. Might as well attack with both, yep. I think I just go for it, right? I still put it on like 99% that they had the 1-mana trick. What's it called? Phylactery or something? What is it? Do we have one? No, I don't have one, but... There's that 1-mana black trick that gives like Death Touch and Lifelink. Alright, nice looking hand here. Just creature curve out into Aurelia. Deal 2, 3, 4 once again. I don't know if I'm going to leave a 5th land on top if we see one. Nor do I think we want Hellion. Okay. This might be one of those games where we're on the play with a curve and the opponent doesn't do anything until turn 3, so they just get rolled over. Just attack with the Automaton. Don't mind if they trade. Alright, let's do it. Draw a card. It's nice. We draw the Aurelia frequently, and she's our only bomb. Pass. Alright, we'll just go to combat. See if they have the tap down. Wow, they got punished heavily here for waiting. They really should have done that when I was tapped out. Yikes. Make me sack my Aurelia, sure. They are still very dead here. I'm a little bit short of killing them next turn, right? Yeah, I'm a little bit short of killing them. Alright, they go to 3, they're forced to chump. They have 1 card left in hand, and we have nothing but gas left over. Refusing to die, though. Alright, so chump chump, or rather chump trade. I don't want to overcommit because they're playing 2 of the colors that Wrath could be in. Both white and black. Okay, let's get going. 5-1 now, easy. Alright, let the beats keep on beating. Let's see, how we looking here? Oh, the hand's pretty good enough, I guess. Other hand that just needs to find some more creatures. I might have to play the mountain turn 1 on the draw here. Yeah, and we have enough lands otherwise, so we don't want to fall too far behind. I want to be able to shock a good 2-drop if they have it, and then play Market. Watch Phantom if possible. If they don't, no big deal. Probably just going to sack their clue. Give me the threats. Alright. Thoroughfare and pass. Perfect threat to draw as well. We will get to play that and our parlor for the turn. Yeah, I don't think we want to draw that Galvanize. We have Binding and Shock in our hand, so we'd rather just find some more action. That's the scene of the crime and a face-down card. Alright. So I think we'll probably end up just shocking face-down card here and attacking for 2 with the Phantom. That is a Bubble Smug. So 3 colors at least. Oh, the Morph just could be in their deck for other reasons, but they have access to a bunch of colors, so... Face down. Another land, not where we want to be here. I think we'll just pass the turn. I don't really want to makeshift bind the face down card. That's fine. Sure. Take 3, maybe 4. To another face down. Well, I mean, if they just have a bunch of disguises... Yikes, another land. It's pretty good to run those off-color fixers. I still don't want to draw Galvanize here. I need something more relevant. Like, the upside to keeping Galvanize is that I could Galvanize the Granite Witness instead. And then save the binding for maybe something better after the fact, but... Okay. Really, we're just looking for, like, on the job or something, you know? It's a little bit tempting to double block the Granite Witness. Alright, I guess I'll eat the cold case then. Yeah, I think we're pretty far behind. They still have a bunch of cards in their hand. All my creatures are really teeny. I guess I'll go ahead and just make the double block now. Okay, that was not terrible. Okay, another flyer. And Delny, that makes things unable to block or whatever. The creatures you control with power 2 or greater less. 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 greater from the ability of a creature you control with power 2. Triggers an additional time. We've seen over half our lands now. I'm not going to trade my 4-3 for their 3-2. I don't think that's what we want to do. What happened this game? How are we losing so badly? I guess their creatures are just bigger and a lot of them got value. It's like Snoop draw a card, Inspector drew a card. It's a 2-turn air clock now. I don't think I quite chump with our Thopter yet. Ah, another flyer. Okay. But even if I had kept the Galvanizers, I don't think we were in a good spot. Good beats. GG. Esper Flyers beat me down good. Okay. What does that put us at? 5 and 2 now, so cannot lose again. But we can potentially win up to 2 more times. That's what happens when you don't draw Aurelia, right? Alright, we're keeping this. Looks good, actually. Obviously, you need a white source at some point, but we have 3 castables all in hand right now. Let's go looking for that white source. I think opponent has a shock. We'll see if they want to kill the automaton or not. They have opted not to. Sample collector. I think I need to galvanize that now before they can maybe get enough stuff in their graveyard next turn to make it a 3-4. Oh, good, they fired it off on my 2-1. Generous of them. So now, I wasn't going to play this Basher out beforehand, but now that they shocked my 2-1, I'm going to. And we would love to hit a white source here. So they have a killer among us. Damn it. Really needed to hit a land. So we might take quite a bit of damage this turn, because... Oh, and they have an Azoni. Great. Well, the opponent curved out pretty splendidly, and sadly for us, it is not meant to be. Although, that is really strange. They did not attack with their... They did not attack with their token for Killer Among Us, which is wrong, because that only can be used on attackers. Okay. I mean, we're still obviously very dead here. Izoni has Menace. And they have a Clan Crusher of their own. Nice. Good news is we get to flip this face up and then kill the Basher after the initial first strike damage is dealt. So I'm not going to take double strike, but I'm still taking 12 damage or something. Actually, am I dead if they Killer Among Us? What are they doing? Why are they not activating that? It doesn't matter, but... They should have been sacrificing that for sure. Okay, well, we just got completely dominated, so... Good beats, you know, as it turns out. The games where I drew Aurelia usually went pretty well for us. Otherwise, they did not go so hot. But I think this deck was fine. Like, pretty happy with a 5-3 result off of this one. Given the rares in our pool were scattered amongst too many colors. Or at least the good ones were, right? We had a Zoni, Ezreal, and then Aurelia, so... Not a bad showing, and yeah, a little bit of prep for the upcoming qualifier. So, as always, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.